Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys everything I have used up this month. It's going to be smaller if I do it monthly, but I know a lot of you guys prefer to watch monthly empties in comparison to like once a thing is full, but because I am leaving back to California in a couple days, I just want to share with you guys what I finished up in the month that I was here in Arizona. Just a couple of things, and I'm also going to be moving some products out, but I'm going to talk about the empties first and kind of what I want to do this year in regards to empties. So I'm just going to move the super boring thing out of the way, but I felt very proud of myself that I finished a bottle of Sensodyne toothpaste. Why am I sharing with this? Because look, that's flat. This has been all on my own. Like normally, like when do you ever finish a bottle of toothpaste like on your own? Usually you have a lot of help, but yeah, just wanted to share that. And like I have a super sensitive teeth. This is not sponsored by Sensodyne, although I wish, like please give me free like dentist visits because your girl does not have dental care right now. Dental care insurance. We are transitioning, but this really helps with sensitivity. Like I drink so much coffee in a day and I have genetically shitty teeth, so this really helps with all of that. Again, I'm not sponsored by Sensodyne, but I wish. Okay, moving on. That's enough talk about toothpaste. I have two DNA acquiring sheet masks. These are a Korean sheet mask. I'm literally down to my few of them. I bought these back in like 2016 and I'm still using them. They're great for super dry weather like here in Arizona, or just dry weather in general, just because where I live, like in California for school, it's super secluded. It's like covered by mountains, so we don't get a lot of humidity, especially when the Santa Ana winds are crazy and it causes all the California fires. Like there is no humidity, so things like this really help out my skin, because my skin instantly like that changes. Like
Thanos in an instant.
My skin will be dry. I'm not going to repurchase them just because I think these are pretty wasteful, but I also think it's a waste not to use what you have purchased. Just don't repurchase them. And honestly, I feel like a great moisturizer and a great oil and just like piling it on like super thick does a lot more than a sheet mask. But sometimes like the cooling of the sheet mask is just nice. But again, I won't be repurchasing them because of how wasteful there is, but I'm glad to move two out of them out. I literally only have about a handful left. I also ended up finishing my Shiseido Perfect Cleansing Oil. I've had this for a while, but this has stayed here in Arizona for me to use whenever I come, just so I don't have to like really worry about bringing makeup remover. I have like a tiny sample size left, and I dumped the last little bit of this into that one because there's no point in having that many bottles. But this one was, you know, it's done. This one's over. I really do enjoy this. I find that it does a perfect job like removing like your makeup and melting it all away. However, it is really pricey. It's Shiseido. It's super bougie. It's like $35 when it's like, ooh, I can go to the drugstore and get it for less. Yeah, it's not like the same quality as other brands, but it was nice to have, and I still technically have it for when I come back. Just until I use it up. But that is my big bottle of it. I've used up another size of this, so I do love it, but I don't have a job with like steady income, so drugstore products it is. Which is fine because it's just makeup remover. Finally finished off my Caudalie Venosaurus Serum SLS. I always buy a bottle for the winter, especially when I'm visiting here in Arizona. This is the only thing that really like boosts the hydration in my skin and doesn't make me feel like the Sahara Desert, like Kita. We all know that feeling sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna scrape the last little bit of it. It doesn't pump out anymore, so I do have to like open it, which contaminates it all, but it's already done, so it's okay. I'm only gonna use it one more time before I leave and before it's officially gone. We'll be purchasing this again next winter time, but until then, I bid you adieu. Love this so much. It says like dehydrated skin. I'm going to try the Lush Argan one next, which is naked, or is it like full of grace? something to do with Lush Grace, their serum that's naked, that's in a bar. I used that like years and years ago and I did like it, but because this is a pricey $49 and that one's only $16 and I remember liking it, I'm gonna give that one a shot rather than purchasing another one because it is $50. It is a lot for someone who doesn't have a job right now, so I will see you again next winter when I save up for you and a whole freaking year. Last but not least, the things that I ended up finishing up was the Mario Badescu eye cream. This is a ceramide herbal eye cream. I am testing out a different one right now. It's a Korean beauty one. I ended up purchasing it because Christina Chang here on YouTube really liked it, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that. This is only $18, lasted a long time, and I think this is super duper hydrating, especially if, like, again, if you suffer from dryness underneath, like, that's just really gonna like give you that punch of hydration. If this one that I'm currently testing out doesn't like provide the same hydration slash benefits for my 23-year-old under eyes, I will definitely go back to this one, but the one that I am testing out right now is cheaper, so we'll see. It has about the same amount of product, but definitely an eye cream. An eye cream I would recommend if you're suffering from dry under eyes, but just for hydration. Like, it really hydrates, but if you're looking for anti-aging, like, this isn't gonna deliver that. If anything, it's just gonna be prevention for that, because hydration is key for prevention. Yes. I'm gonna go get everything I'm passing along slash decluttering, but really quickly, the total for all of this except for the toothpaste is $106, and I'm like, holy guacamole, that is a lot of money for just a couple of products. Like, I only finished 5 products and this is $106. Ouch, that is a lot. And what I want to do this whole year, I keep track of like my beauty, like makeup and perfume and nail polish empties, but I want to see how much money I'm spending and using up in regards to everything beauty. So just because I love to do that, I love to keep track about how much I'm spending, just to get an idea like where a big chunk of my money is going slash went to before, because I'm pretty sure we have all been there, like, where the hell is my money? Like, you see how much you get paid in a year and I'm like, but that's not what I have in my bank account. So I'm gonna keep track of all the beauty products I do finish, just to like, again, where the hell did my money go? And clearly, without the toothpaste, $106 right here. What? That's crazy, isn't it? That's insane. So yeah, we'll keep track of it, and then the next time I do my empties, we'll do the total for that month and add it up to this video, so I can just be morbidly shocked and like ashamed of where my money has gone. But let's get on to what I'm decluttering. Okay, so I just grabbed everything. How many times can I say everything? This is all being passed along to my dear mother. Like I said, I don't live in Arizona for most of the time. Actually, 7 months out of the year I'll be at school on my college apartment. So I do a lot of like leaving some makeup here and switching out every time I come, just because I don't need my whole entire makeup collection. And while I was here for a month, I was just like, you know, a lot of it is just sitting here not being used, and then I'm just switching it out and everything goes through that same process, and I don't like that. I just want to have all my makeup with me, like easy to carry. Will I ever get down to that size? Probably not, but I want to get close to it just so I don't feel guilty, because I do feel guilty like not using all of my makeup all of the time, because I don't have all of my makeup, because I don't need all of it. So that, and the fact that I stopped makeup shopping 2017-ish, and ever since then I haven't been purchasing that much makeup, and I've been just using up everything that I have bought, because, you know, 2014, 2015, and 2016 were those years for me where I was like every other beauty person here on YouTube that was just like constantly buying and buying and buying and buying the new thing, where I've got too much and things have gone bad, and I don't like that anymore. So I am passing along things to my mom, who actually doesn't buy that much makeup, and she does use up things to the end and she doesn't treat herself in makeup, because, you know, I feel like once you're that type of adult, you know, with kids in college, like mortgage and all of that stuff, like you can't just justify spending like that much money on makeup, and you know, it is what it is. So I'm gonna pass some things along to her so she can use and enjoy for herself, especially because they're just sitting here and not being used. So yeah, first thing I'm passing along is a ColourPop lipstick, and this is in Click. She's really into bright, fun colors, and I already have 2 red-ish lipsticks. I don't need 3 red lipstick. And this is like a bright red orange, so I know this color is going to be right up her alley, and I know she's going to use it because she is a master of finishing up lipsticks and I am not. And I know she will use this one up, so I'm passing this along to her just because I don't need 3 red lipsticks. Truthfully, I'm never gonna get through the other 2 before they go bad, so gonna pass this one along to her so at least that product gets used. I'm gonna give her the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. She doesn't have a matte bronzer right now. She uses a loose glitter one, and I'm just like, so I'm gonna be passing this along to her, and I have 2 of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers, let alone like another contour powder and a couple of bronzing shades. And with the whole Nikki tutorials, like drama with Too Faced, like if you haven't heard, there's a bunch of drama channels, but Too Faced is just not a company I really want to be supporting anymore. So I'm giving her 1 out of my 2 Chocolate Soleil bronzers so she can stop using the shimmery bronzer as a contour shade and, you know, have it used up, because I have had it for a while. This is like the old packaging. They recently like revamped their packaging for the Chocolate Soleil bronzers. It's a shame because it is one of my favorite bronzers, but just Too Faced, man, like I can't, just no. So I'm gonna be passing this along to her so she can use it up, and I will have 1 less Too Faced product to worry about using it up, because I'm not just gonna throw away the things of people I don't support anymore because I did spend my money. So better used up than in the trash. So going to be passing along the MAC Peaches blush. I did try to pan this item as well in 2019. It's just a peach blush. I have 3 peach blushes. I don't need 3. A blush takes forever to finish, so I'm going to be passing along this one, especially because MAC blushes take a long time to finish. So my mom will have this for a while, and you know, this is just my least favorite out of the 3, so going to be passing that along as well. A couple of more eyeshadows. This is the MAC Give Me Liberty of London. It's just a pink matte shade. When I watch my mom do her makeup sometimes, I notice that she like tries to use a shade like this, but it has a tiny little bit of glitter, so might as well give her a matte shade so she can use that instead. I mean, or whatever. She has another matte shade. She has more shimmers than mattes. That's the problem with a lot of palettes. So gonna give her another one. Also gonna give her the Wet n Wild Brulee eyeshadow. I have not used this at all. I bought this when I bought backups, and I am still working through the shade that is so similar to this that I said, oh, once I'm done with that one, I'll get onto this one. Nowhere near done. And this is just gonna get old and not used, and you can never have, like, I have other matte shades that I can use when I finally finish the other one, so I'm gonna pass this one along to her. And last but not least, I'm gonna be passing along the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Chocolate. I think this is more of her complexion and hair color than mine. This was the first one I ever bought, and it was completely the wrong color. Dark brown is definitely the color for me and my eyebrows. This is just a little bit too more warm tone, and she is a much lighter, warmer brown, and I am clearly a cool tone dark brown. That is everything I'm passing along, so I am decluttering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more items out of my collection. I did a mini declutter at the end of 2019, but a lot of that did go to the trash because it was way too old lip products. But yeah, I decided to add that into this video since I didn't finish that many empties, since I was only here for a month and we had to add some makeup to this video, right? But yeah, it's always good to do little clean outs every now and then. You know? You know. But thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do upload Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, and I hope you do stick around if you're new. And I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!